is up, you guys? Today we are going to break down one of the biggest myths that I hear for really successful women who are successful in every area of their life except when it comes to their body. And that is that you just need to eat clean and boom, the weight's going to fall off. If I had $1 for every person who says, Jess, I eat really clean, I would have a lot of dollars. So we're going to get into it. I'm in my kitchen. I have all this beautiful food that I made for this demo to really nail this point home for you guys, because eating clean is not a strategy, especially if you are a really successful woman who's got a lot of shit going on. You've got a career, you've got families, you've got a team, you've got life is happening. And so a lot of you feel like I don't have time. The reality is it's not a lack of time and it's not a lack of effort. It's a lack of strategy. Eating clean to lose weight is the same thing as going to your boss and asking for a raise because you did a good job. I did a good job. Do you want to give me more money? What do you think your boss is going to say? They would be like, no. I know if somebody on my team came to me and said that because they did a good job. What are the facts? What are the data? Think about it. If you guys are running a business or you're running a team or your work, think about all the data that you use to make decisions. But for some reason, when it comes to our body, we're lacking strategy, and you need a specific strategy, especially if you're not 25 anymore. If you are in your 40s and you're really stressed out and your hormones are kind of wonky, you need a strategy for what to eat, how much to eat, the right foods to eat, because that is how you actually lose weight. Guys, if you could accidentally be fit and toned, we would all be fit and toned. It's actually, you need a really specific strategy. And it cannot involve you spending hours in the kitchen. Guys, if you know anything about me, if you are my client, you guys know this, I spend as little time as possible in the kitchen. I eat 90% of my meals, except for dinner with my family, standing up at this counter right here in less than 5 minutes. Not a good habit, but I like to work. Literally at this counter right here, I will eat this when I finish this video. So if you're either feel like you're barely eating, let me know in the comments. Do you feel like you're barely eating? Or do you feel like you're barely eating, you're always hungry and you still can't lose weight? Or is it I eat really clean and I still can't lose weight? Which one is it? Let me know in the comments, because that will be actually really helpful. So here's what I'm actually gonna show you guys. If you feel like you barely eat, so you're eating maybe things like an apple with peanut butter and some cheese, some nuts, some yogurt and granola, maybe avocado toast with an egg, maybe you have a latte, or maybe you're the type of person who likes a glass of wine. This, and maybe you're always in a hurry, so you're grabbing a bar. Every single thing on that side has the same number of calories, all of these huge meals. So here's what I want you guys to really think about. So I want you to imagine inside your gut, there's all these little worker guys. So they go in there when you eat food and they start searching. They're searching for vitamins, they're searching for minerals, they're searching for protein. They're searching for all the raw materials that they need in order to keep your body healthy and to keep your hormones functioning. So they're searching for this stuff, but the problem is when they go start searching, they're not finding what they need, which is why you're still hungry, you have low energy, you have brain fog, and you're like, shit, I feel like I'm barely eating anything, and I still don't feel good, and I still can't lose weight. Because guys, once you are in your 40s, and your hormones are at play, and you're stressed out, you've got a career, you've got a family, you've got shit going on, your hormones require vitamins, minerals, and certain things. It has to be a strategy. So for example, if you have high cortisol, you need more vitamin C, you need more B vitamins. There are certain things. So I want you to imagine these little guys go to work and you're in such a hurry, you grab a coffee at Starbucks and a protein bar. Cool, you got your protein in. Great, you know what? This one's even gluten-free. It doesn't matter. Your body is still gonna be searching. There's no fiber. Hello, high cholesterol. Hello, high blood sugar. There's no fiber. There's no nutrition. There's no vitamins. There is nothing in here except for protein. Good job getting your protein in. This has more calories than this entire plate of food. This also has tons of vitamins and minerals. By the way, guys, this took me less than 5 minutes. Guys, I cooked all of this food in 20 minutes before this video. Less calories than this on this entire plate of food. This is gonna help my hormones. This is gonna help my blood sugar. This is gonna help my cholesterol. And this is gonna help me keep my muscles eating like this instead of like this. I'm so busy, I don't have time to stop for lunch. So you eat something I'm barely eating anything. Apples, peanut butter, just a little piece of cheese. Guys, there's a little bit of fiber here. There's a little bit of protein here. This plate has the same number of calories as this whole freaking plate of food. This took me just as long to make as this. This has more than 12 grams of fiber in it, 35 grams of protein. Hello, sexy body. Hello, happy hormones. You have to, eating clean is not a strategy. And then to take it one step further, guys, like if it's a workout day, I'm gonna eat more carbs. If I'm having not a workout day, I might eat more fat. My meal timing will shift based on what time I'm working out, on what my hormones specifically need. If you notice on this, I have broccoli sprouts. Why? Because I've run my lab and I know that this is something that my hormones need in order to stay healthy. So they're actually on my sandwich. And so when you think about this and you're just wondering like, why am I eating clean and I can't lose weight? Literally, this has as many calories, guys, as this whole plate of food. Doesn't have the protein that you need. It's not gonna keep you full. It's not gonna support your hormones. It's not gonna support your energy. This is actually probably the best out of all of these. But the same thing, you're eating yogurt and granola. Good job eating your protein. Guys, eating your protein is the bare minimum that you should be doing. Like, that's like the bare minimum. Think about these little worker guys are going to work and they're looking for vitamins. They're looking for minerals. They're looking to things to build your hormones. Guys, your hormones are built out of fats, but they need vitamins and minerals. And so when they go to work on this, that's why you can eat a whole freaking bag of chips and still feel hungry. But I bet you can't eat a dozen eggs and still feel hungry because they have a shitload of vitamins and minerals. That's how you turn your hunger hormones off. Hunger hormones are a real thing. Fullness hormones are a real thing. And so this is what I mean when we say eating clean is not a strategy. Also, I forgot, there's dessert in this house every single night. So I don't want you to think that eating clean as part of your strategy has to not include dessert. If I showed you guys how many different kinds of chocolate I have in my house right now, you would probably fall over because I'm a chocolate person. I have peanut butter cups and I probably have 10 different kinds of chocolate in my house right now because I eat dessert every single night. But I eat dessert with my meals as part of my strategy to keep my blood sugar in check. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted you guys to have some breakthroughs. I wanted you guys to understand because so many of you are so frustrated. I'm eating clean, I can't lose weight. I'm eating 1,200 calories, I can't lose weight. Guys, that is a strategy for when you are 25. I hate to break it to you, but you are not 25 anymore. You're not. You need a strategy for your insulin. You need one for your hunger hormone, your fullness hormones. If you're training for something, if you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to lose fat, you have to have a strategy. And eating clean is not a strategy. I actually eat this every day for breakfast, and I've been waiting all morning to eat it. So I'm gonna go eat my breakfast now. If you have questions, my inbox is always open. I love hearing from you guys. I make these videos for you. So truthfully, like if you find some value out of it, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, or send me a DM. I would really appreciate that. I love you. Have a great day.